Hi, welcome to Bella's Yoga Room. I'm Bella. Thanks so much for joining me today. Today we have a balancing practice. So if you're joining me in real time, then we've just passed the March equinox. So if you're in the southern part of the world, southern hemisphere, then our days are starting to get shorter. If you're in the northern hemisphere, you will be starting to notice brighter days, longer days, heading towards summer. But wherever you are in the world, this is a great opportunity to come back to the body, balance the left and the right side, because you might find that as the seasons start to change, it can get us a little bit out of balance, out of whack. So thanks so much for joining me. We are going to start seated. I'm sitting up on a block, but you can sit on a chair for the start of this or any comfortable seated position. So just take a couple minutes to get settled. We are going to be starting with a pranayama practice, so a breathing practice called alternate nostril breathing. If you've not done this before, don't worry, I'm going to talk you through it. If you do have like a really bad congestion or issues with your nose, perhaps skip this practice today, and you can always come back to it and just give it a go. So the idea with the alternate nostril breathing is we are trying to balance the left side and the right side. And this is a really fantastic technique to calm the nervous system. So if you can, keep the lips closed. Obviously, if you need to breathe through the mouth, please do. So we're going to start with having your dominant hand and either using the thumb and the pinky or the thumb and the index finger, and then just folding the other fingers in if that's comfortable. You could have stay like this too. So we are going to be sealing one nostril at a time, breathing in the other, sealing the other nostril, but I will talk you through it. So just give it a go. You can always take a break. We'll do about 6 cycles. Let's get started. So we'll start with the thumb sealing that right nostril. So breathing in through the left, then sealing that left side, exhaling through the right nostril, inhaling through the right nostril now, sealing that, exhaling through the left nostril, inhaling through the left nostril, sealing the left, inhaling through the right, sealing the right, inhaling through the left, sealing the left, inhaling through the right, just a couple more here. And just releasing the hands down to the knees or anywhere in the legs. Eyes shut if that feels comfortable. And just letting the breath return to normal rhythm, whatever that is today. And apologies if anyone heard my nostrils squealing or me talking with both nostrils shut, having a squeaky voice. So let's take a deep breath together and letting go. Okay, let's come over to all fours now. Great job. if you do have a block, I've just got that off to the side. We're not really going to be using that. I just wanted to be sitting up on that for the practice there. And we're just going to start with our cat-cow. So our shoulders over the hands, knees under the hips. And as we inhale, looking up, and exhale, arching that back. Inhale, looking up, opening that chest, and exhale. Inhaling. And seeing if you can inhale through the nose and then exhaling through the mouth. Returning to a neutral spine. We're going to stretch out that left leg, just a couple little rocks here, back and forth. Nice and strong in the body. And then let's lift up that left leg, pointing those toes. Option to have the opposite arm, that right hand lifted up, feeling that balancing on the left arm and the right knee. And we're going to bring it in as we exhale. Inhale, stretching. So similar to that cat-cow with the back. So inhaling, chest open, exhale. Let's go nice and long. And let that come down. Shake out the hips. Let's get ready for the other side. So straightening out that right leg, giving it a little rock, maybe front and back. Got my squeaky mat today. And then lifting up that right leg, nice and long. Opposite arm. You can always have both hands down if you are needing a bit more balance today. Otherwise, lifting up, and as we exhale, great job. And let's let that down. Make the knees nice and wide, bring the toes to touch, and just letting the hips come back onto the heels, arms out long. Just allowing the forehead to rest on the mat. And finding the balance in the active poses and the rest, the yang and the yin. Just taking some nice deep breaths here. And then let's come up. Bring those knees back underneath. They can be a little bit wider than hip distance. We're going to put that right hand in the middle, opening up to the left side, and then threading that arm underneath. And coming back up, open, threading it underneath. Last time. And coming up, switch over, opening out to the right side now, threading that arm underneath, coming back up, down, and last time here, opening out and then bringing the hands back down. Coming back a little bit wider than shoulders there, tucking those toes underneath, and we're going to lift up those hips, walking out. Settling here in our down dog just for a moment. And then let's just walk, cross those feet over the mat. to the front of the mat. Generous bend in those knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhaling, fold. And this time, inhaling and hands coming to the heart center. Roll those shoulders back. Alrighty, well, it wouldn't be a balance practice if we weren't actually balancing. So let's come to the center of your mat or anywhere you've got some space. If you would like to be close to a wall or have a chair nearby, please grab that or make those modifications. So we are going to start with our eagle pose. So this is really sort of that, it's literally we're nodding the body up. So getting the left and right onto the right side, and a fantastic exercise for the brain. So we're going to start with the left side. So we'll be bouncing on the left leg. So first we're going to start with the arms. So inhaling, arms to a T. Left arms coming underneath, crossing over, so the elbows. You can have the backs of the hands together, or if they do, you have that bind there available. Maybe starting to lift up that right foot. You can just come and cross it over and just tap those toes over the left side. You might want to start sinking down into that left leg. And with the arms, making sure you're not collapsing. So inhaling and then allowing the shoulders to drop down. Always have that foot there if you need. This is tricky. And also if you're feeling like you're out of balance, just don't take yourself too seriously. You could always be holding on, just having one hand up if you need to hold something for balance. And let's uncross it all. Let's open up into our nice big star, taking up space. And then bringing it back. Whew, shake that off. Well done. Okay, next side. So whatever we do to the left, we need to repeat on the right. So arms coming to a T, crossing that arm underneath, the right arm now, finding the arms in that bind. And then lifting up that left leg, crossing it over the right, sinking down as much as is comfortable, allowing the shoulders to drop down. Keep breathing here. And then let's open it out slowly, coming into our star on that right leg. And bringing it in. Whew. Beautiful. Let's take a nice wide stance here. Bending the knees as much as you need to here. Hands coming onto hips. Let's roll those shoulders back. And then bending at the hips, keeping that back nice and straight. And again, you could always have a chair here. Bring the ground up to you. Or if it's available, just coming as far down as you can. You can always make those feet a bit wider. And our forward folds are always very calming. When there's change of season, change of life, change of work, change of any change, then that can unsettle us. We are creatures that often love routine. So finding time for yourself to allow you to process and adapt to whatever change is coming your way. Our forward folds are here to slow down all of the fireworks of the nervous system. Nice deep breaths here. Okay, fantastic. Coming up, maybe bringing those hands back to the hips and rising. Let's bring those feet in, back together. Woo. Give them a little shake out. Coming to the front of our mat. Inhaling in, exhaling as we fold. Step one foot back. Let's lower that right knee down. Coming into a nice low lunge. And then bringing the hands to heart center, and we're just going to create a little twist here, bringing that right elbow to the outside of that left knee. If you'd like a little more, you could always tuck that right toe underneath, but you can always keep that right knee low as well. Come back to center. Let's swap it over. Right foot forward. Hands coming up. And then hands coming into that bind. Sorry. On my microphone. Come back to center. Gonna come over. Give those legs a little shake. Let's bring that right knee up. The last little twist again. Twisting out the body, getting that balance, the left and right. Swapping sides. Coming back to center, we're going to bring the feet, so the soles of the feet touching here, nice and tall in that spine. You can always have the feet further out if this feels really uncomfortable and you're noticing you're arching over. So that's a modification to create a bit more space in those hips. You might want to fold down as well. Grab the feet, the toes. And then coming back up. And just making your way down to your back. Let's hug those knees in. Little rocking. And then just allowing the legs to extend all the way, letting the feet flip-flop out. Bringing the hands maybe to rest on the body, or they could be by your sides. Closing the eyes. That feels comfortable for you today. And we're just going to scan through the body, starting at the toes, the left toes, so just noticing them, letting them relax. The right toes, the left leg, and letting that leg relax. Bringing your attention to the right leg. letting that be heavy, coming up to the hips, the belly, allowing them to be heavy and soft. Bringing the attention to the left arm, the right arm, the chest, shoulders, letting them be heavy and calm and still. The neck, to the head, scanning through the body. And it's normal to notice sometimes the left and right side is different. And we're not trying to change that, just acknowledging and noticing that. And staying here as long as time allows. Or if you're ready to get on with your day, then just deepening the breath, wiggling both feet, both hands, fingers, bringing those knees up, rolling onto your side, and coming to join me in the seated position. Opening the eyes when you're ready. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the practice. I'd love to hear how you found it. And I would really encourage you to practice that alternate breathing, just doing, 4 to 6 cycles, and just notice how you feel. And it is the kind of thing that requires practice. So if it doesn't come, don't get it straight away. That's okay. You'll get there. Thank you so much for joining me and have a great day. See you next time. Bye.